let's talk about what's here right in front of me. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing tonight. You guys are going to get a chance to watch this in action, by the way. So stick around for the screaming. Let's talk about what we have.
It's not going to be painful, you sissy. Okay, so this is the Microderm abrasion paste.
Okay.
This is a salt and sugar scrub.
Is this the kind of crazy stuff that, wow.
Just put,
is this
that little blob.
That's an interesting smell. Is this the kind of stuff that, oh, it's all organic and you can eat it? I can't eat this, right?
I wouldn't.
Okay. The thought of using skincare products just never really occurred to me. My idea of taking care of my face was putting like hand soap on it before I shaved instead of just getting the razor wet.
That makes me cringe.
Oh, I mean, when we were younger, that was always the first time I ever had to shave. It was my upper lip, and I absolutely did it. I just got the razor wet and got my upper lip wet, and it did a horrible job of it. And Dad was like, no, we need to go upstairs and fix this. And so he went upstairs and he got some Dial liquid soap on his hand all over my upper lip, and let me tell you, that felt amazing. But yeah, that's my idea of good skincare, and this and that and the other was put soap on your face before you shave it. It burns.
Yeah.
It burns a lot.
Not a good idea.
My sister actually represents a company called Rodan Fields, and you'll have to tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
That's right.
And she insists that there's a better way, and asked me whether or not I would be willing to discuss a better way in front of a camera so that the other man children that lurk around on the internet watching these things, and you know who you are, might follow in the right and true example that she's about to set. I'm doing this for you, for science, by the way. But before we get into what this is and why in the world I'm going to smear it on my face and we'll edit the screams out, what's the point of all of this? Why in the world should I be interested in giving myself a facial? Why?
Well, okay, so first of all, your skin
it's here. I mean,
everyone has skin.
I don't have like boils or so. I don't.
No, you're
okay.
good. It's clear.
I have like boils. Wow, it's my one for the week. Seriously, I don't have boils or sores or this or that or the other. I don't have massive problems with acne or scarring or yada yada, which I realize some people do. But why? Help me.
Well, so first of all, I know the soap and razor. It makes me nervous for you from...
That's what makes you nervous.
Well, a little bit, yeah. And I know just the lack of skincare you do have. But then I know the flip side. I know how good it feels to have smooth, healthy skin. Everyone has skin. Why not take care of it? I mean, that's one of the first things people see when they meet you is your skin. Why not have it glowing? In a manly way.
Okay. It's here. It's obviously not going anywhere. Yes, I look like a fat spaniel who's hung his head out of a car window. But that's my own fault. How is this, especially as I get older, how's this going to make my life better?
Well, you'll feel better. I think just wait for a second.
You impatient bitch.
Knowing that your skin is healthier and feels better, I think has a direct correlation on how you feel about yourself and how you project yourself to other people.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the other side of that coin?
Whereas right now, you don't know any different, right?
There's a lot of stuff I don't
Dial
know.
soap and a razor, man. I mean, you could step up in the world.
I have shaving butter now. I've escalated somewhat. The other side of this coin is obviously what happens if you don't do this. You get the cracked skin, you get the dry skin. You hear people talk all the time about how you need to take better care of your skin, you need to wear sunscreen. The cancer thing, the plague of the 21st century. Is this the first step in kind of helping lower your risk for that if you're a person that spends a lot of time outside? I clearly spend a ton of time outside. I am a child of nature.
You're so funny. Okay, so this right here, just these 3, would be good for exfoliation. This will take off some of the darker melanin spots that we talked about earlier, or there's no sunscreen in these products right here. If you want to help with that, then we talk about the other products that I have that do include sunscreen.
She's got a really, really big box off camera, guys. It's a little intimidating. So how is this any different than I just go and get like a really rough terry cloth washcloth and put some Dial hand soap on it and scrub at the face like that? Why is this better for cleaning my face off and kind of...
Well, I think this is going to get deeper in your pores than just a washcloth. I mean, this is going to be more abrasive and be more effective at getting the dead skin cells off your face.
Just because of the actual physical detritus. Detritus
Yeah,
is probably not a flattering word to use, is it?
If you try a little bit of this on half your face, and if you want to compare it to a washcloth, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, we might do that.
You should do that.
We might do that. 30-month thing, I'll end up, or not 30-month,
30-day.
30-day thing. Do that on one side of my face and the other. I'm not sure I'm...
No, I have something else I want you to do for that. But for your feet.
That's,
We'll talk about that later.
okay.
Right now we're going to talk about the mini facial, Steve.
Yeah, let's...
Stay on track. So first you're going to do the microdermabrasion.
Yeah.
Scrub for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Then after you rinse, that dry,
Okay.
you're going to do our intensive renewing serum.
Okay, so I've just scraped the top coat off of my skin and hopefully gotten all the funk out of my pores. Now this is some legitimately Resident Evil looking crap here. This might not resonate with you at all, but anybody who remembers the original trailer for Resident Evil and the crazy blue anti-aging serum that they had inside of their bottles, this is how it starts, ladies and gentlemen, all in the pursuit of beauty. What in the world is this thing? I'll get a close-up of this and I'll weave it in post, I promise. You have to. It looks like a tiny little blue bowling pin. I'm scared I'm going to hurt it. What is it?
So each container comes with 60 of the Resident Evil beads, and it is full with Retin-L. That is a molecule that Rodan and Fields came up with. It is the strongest dose of vitamin A you can get without a prescription. That helps with anti-aging, fine lines, wrinkles, cell turnover.
You threw out the words anti-aging, and I talked to you about this a little bit before. In terms of aging at the cellular level, we talk about telomeres, and we talk about the limited number of telomeres that cells have attached to them. And a cell can only replicate so many times, and each time it does, it loses one of those telomeres, and then you get cell death. And of course, the body can only create so many of those cells. So when we talk about anti-aging, this isn't reversing anything. You're slowing down the effects, basically, that the world is having on the skin with this. Yes?
Slowing down, and also, I think, improving, and helping with filling in the fine lines and wrinkles that with, I mean, the other products that we have, like the Redefine regimen, which is our anti-aging regimen, helps with all that, all those problems.
So I've scraped the top coat off of my face as though it were a lawn. Now I'm going to treat what's been left behind, a la Nicolas Cage and John Travolta in Face Off.
I got that movie.
Phase 3.
Phase 3 is lips.
Phase 3. I have a line.
You freak. So sometimes I will also run the microdermabrasion over my lips just to don't scrub too hard, but it kind of helps clean them up a little bit too, get the chapped skin off. And
Okay.
then that is our lip renewing serum. Similar capsule to our intensive renewing serum.
Oh my gosh.
There is enough where when you use this, you use the whole bead.
Uh-huh.
There's enough in here. I can get probably 2 to 3 applications from one bead.
I am a dumb, blunt instrument. There's no way.
You can totally do it.
Okay. Do I get to use warm water for this at least?
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
shut
okay.
it off.
Oh.
Eat it on dry skin.
Oh. How much of this am I supposed to use again?
So, not a whole lot. See where that
Really?
joint
You're asking me for a
wrinkle
fine
is to there?
joint wrinkle?
The end of your finger, middle
Okay.
finger, distal digit.
Like,
No
that's
more.
pretty- whoa, okay,
At least
more.
twice as much. More.
Okay. More.
More.
Like
More.
this?
It's going over your whole face.
I don't know. You use this much. More?
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit more. Okay. There we go.
Okay, that's good.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hand you that back.
Yeah, okay, so rub it to where it is on both hands.
Oh, both.
Fingers.
I'm gonna take my ring off.
So, Steven,
Yeah.
see, like this. Okay. So have it on middle finger, index finger, ring finger, middle
Yeah.
finger.
Okay. Keep the
Now,
pinkies out.
Cheeks. Well, you don't have to keep this. This is what I do.
Okay.
Now go over your whole face. And if you want more, I can give you more.
Forehead and nose and stuff.
Yeah. That's part of your face, right?
This feels so weird. My face is
Get the schnoz.
my face is natural. It's red, children.
Oh no, you'll be a little red afterwards because you're scrubbing it.
A little red. Okay. Oh yeah, 30 seconds. Should have set a timer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
We're good?
Do you do your top lip? Okay. Yes. Rinse with warm water now.
Also part of your face, dumbass.
Yep, still part of your face.
Yeah. All right. What's next, nurse?
Right middle finger. Excuse me. Give me your finger. Yeah. So I'm just squeezing from the very end.
Just the tip.
Okay, you want all that. Don't leave yet.
Okay.
This is awesome. Awesome sauce.
I
Okay.
want all of it.
Yeah, same thing. Rub it between your fingers.
Okay. Okay.
So you want to do this step at night.
Okay.
This is
Looks
something
like I
that.
just jerked off an elephant. What?
Okay, gross. Put it on your face.
I don't want to put it on my face now.
So this is red and al, not red and all. It's still vitamin A. The unique thing
Ooh,
about
this feels weird.
the unique thing about this is that this is a slow release vitamin A. So whereas some other products, it is a
This
bucket
feels
dump of
weird. Bucket dump. Sorry.
bucket dump of vitamin A. This is a slow release over time.
Okay.
So it's not just
So is this going to sit on the surface of my skin? Is that what's happening here?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna soak in.
This has no smell at all,
Right.
which is a little weird for me.
The regimen that I want you to use
But
is
super wow.
non-fragranced.
I appreciate that. Wow.
Okay, tell people what you're feeling.
My face. It's actually a lot weird. It's incredibly smooth. I never get this smooth after shaving. But I can definitely feel more texture in my face than before. Yeah, that's weird. Not unpleasant at all. Not oily. The stuff on my hands, not oily, but yeah, definitely smooth.
You want to pet your cheek?
I do.
I know, I did too.
Well, it's just, especially like right here, it's really...
The first time I did it, I was like, "Girl, pet my cheek." Which I hate people touching my face.
Do you want to pet my cheek?
This just got a little weird.
A little bit.
Creeper.
Okay.
So this is now the lip serum. I'm going to open that for you too. There is a slight menthol property. Do you mind if it tingles a little bit? You freak.
Right over. You can't keep throwing them over home plate like that, or I'm gonna swing at every one of them.
Sorry, you perv. Okay. So I usually put it on my bottom lip, and then just rub your lips together like it's a chapstick.
You want to know how many times I've ever put chapstick on in my life?
See, this is again why you need good skincare. So it's gonna be really smooth. Ideally, you would wear this all night long to let it soak in. This is good for mouth breathers, for people who sleep like that.
I do have a CPAP, so it's sweet, but not unpleasant at all. And if you've got chapped lips, I can definitely feel you whenever you put mint or anything with menthol on your skin. You get that cool afterwards. I can definitely feel it on my lips. Both of my lips are alive.
You're petting your cheeks.
Turn the camera off. Yeah, absolutely no bullshit. Definitely a huge difference. I don't see particularly well. This isn't going to shock anybody who watches these things regularly, but for those people who are just now tuning in, I really don't. I don't see particularly well, but I have a pretty decent sense of touch with my hands. And for the most part, my skin is, or I thought, was relatively smooth. This stuff felt really weird on my hands. I thought that I was going to have to go back for more of this. If you watched the section of the video before this, you saw the gobbet that I had on my finger, and I thought I was going to have to go back for more of this. Spreads out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Was a little awkward for me because I can't see where this goes on my face. I have to rely on my sense of touch. But definitely just working it around, this spreads out a heck of a lot more than I thought it was going to, which is nice, which means this will last...
months.
Yeah, last a whole lot longer. I thought, sure.
So we're in almost February. I've had this since probably June or July.
Yeah,
and you can use it 2 or 3 times a week.
I mean, this is, I don't know how good of a picture.
Half-ish gone, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
it really...
can also use it on elbows, and I haven't, but elbows and knees, dried, cracked feet, just to get dead skin on.
This stuff, the Resident Evil stuff...
Intensive renewing serum, as we like to call it.
Yeah, you and your proper names. This is wild. I can't even tell you. This is wild, especially for how little is in one of these things. Can you get a good sense of that through the... For how little is in one of these little buggers, to put it on your face and work it around and not have to rinse it off.
No, you don't want to rinse it off.
Yeah, it's not sticky. It's not oily. I couldn't tell you that it was there except for the fact that you could now ski down my face because it is so stinking smooth. So the lip serum, again, beads that are maybe even smaller than that. I can count on one hand the number of times I put chapstick on. And the vast majority of those times, I wasn't the one that was doing it. Aunt Robin was the one that was doing it because she was a much more responsible individual than I ever was. But when I did put chapstick on, I had the overwhelming sensation of having crap on my lips. That I just felt weird. I felt like I had funk on my lips with chapstick. This isn't like that at all. I can definitely tell that I have something on my lip, but there's no weird taste. Yeah, again, we talked about it in the video while we were upstairs in the bathroom. Slight bit of menthol, very, very pleasant. Your lips will be awake, but not unpleasantly so. We talked a little bit about this. I gave her a whole laundry list of random questions that I might ask her, and I think I've covered like a quarter of it so far. The quality inherent in some of this stuff, as opposed to the kind of over-the-counter stuff that you can buy for skincare, it's really kind of interesting. It's not unimpressive at all.
Well, I mean, these products weren't made just by people who thought it'd be fun to have a skincare line. I mean, these products were developed by 2 dermatologists, still practicing, Stanford trained, best friends actually. They decided that they wanted to come up with a skincare line or lines for different skincare needs that had the quality that if you go look in, maybe not your medicine cabinet, but any other woman, even on your blog, yes, just stay with me here,
okay,
to see how many other products that are in their hall closets, under their bathroom sinks, products that they have bought in hopes that they would work, that didn't work. Okay, this stuff, everything is tested and proven to work. If it doesn't work, they don't release it.
So earlier in the video, when I said I wasn't going to introduce her, that just sort of didn't happen because we're professionals here. This is my sister, Katy Miller. She is a representative for Rodan Fields. Smile.
Hi.
Yeah. She's got a really, really big box off camera, guys. It's a little intimidating. I won't lie. It's the kind of box that people normally pull sex toys out of. It's not the kind of thing you want.